Okay, so we need to add a new record that pointing to our server on AWS. So just click add new record. Okay, add new record, and then choose A. This is app1. Okay, this is just subdomain, so later on my domain will be app1.arifinmzain.xyz, and then this will be pointing to our public IP address. Okay, this is our public IP address. Just copy this and paste it here. Then click save. Okay, so now we have a subdomain that pointing to our server. So here in our cloud panel, we should put app1.arifinmzain.xyz. Okay, and then make sure you keep this username and password in a safe place. Because later we need to log in to another account, which is this one. Okay. Alright, and then just click create. Okay, so our site has been created. Okay, next up is we need to set our SSL certificate. So just click manage, okay, and then go to SSL/TLS. Click action, click now let's encrypt, and then create and install. I think this one hasn't been running yet. App1. Okay. I think maybe because of the DNS haven't been updated yet, but you may try going to the your domain, your address, app1.arifinmzain.xyz. So supposedly if this one is successful, there will be no prompt like previous one where showing that the connection is not private. Okay, so I'll get back to this one later, maybe it hasn't updated yet. So okay, now when we go to this address, it will show hello world, because by default the cloud panel will provide you with an index file. Okay, so you can go to file manager, go to htdocs, and then you will find your folder that similar to your domain name. Okay, just click on it and you will find index.php. So this one already created by cloud panel. So this file containing just hello world, so that's why we are getting hello world over here. So maybe this one takes a while to take effect, so I just keep this running. Okay, so what next is we need to change this one, because we want to push our code right on this site, this domain. So that's why we need to log in to our account in order for us to change or to upload our file. Okay, now it's created. Okay, certificate has been installed. Okay, so we need to access all of this folder. Okay, so in order to do that, we go back to the terminal, and then we can exit this one. I just create a new tab. Okay, so you can type again the similar command ssh I ssh I just similar with this one, but the username is different. This time around the username will be this one. Okay, let's see whether it works. Okay, permission denied, public key. Okay, I know the problem is, okay, we need to go to some setting. Okay, you can type this command, cat .ssh authorize, not authorize, id rsa.pub. Oh, this is not login. Clear, login first. Okay, now cat Oh, it must be authorized keys. Sorry. This one. Okay, what you need to do is copy all of this code. Copy, and then on the cloud panel, go to setting, paste it here, and then save. Okay, now go back to terminal. We can exit this one. Okay, now add again SSH, but this time it must be this username. Okay, and then login. Okay. Clear pwd. Okay, so now we are logging as the username that has been created on cloud panel. Okay, lsl. So now we need to go to our htdocs folder. So cd htdocs. ls cd app1. Okay, now this is the index.php file that I show you just now. So we are going to remove this rm index.php. Okay, ls. Alright, so now the file has been removed. Okay, clear. Okay, so this is my localhost web application. I already push it to GitHub. So what I'm going to do here is I want to have all of this file, okay, being transferred to this server. Okay, not this one, sorry, to this server. Okay, in app1.arifinmzen.xyz folder. Okay, so I want it to be pulled from my GitHub. So let's say whenever I made any changes on this web application, I can just commit it, and then it will push to GitHub. And then what it does is this server will pull whatever changes that has been made, okay, from my GitHub. Okay, so this is kind of DevOps approach, okay, whereby the development part and the infrastructure part is connected seamlessly. Alright, so before that, first thing first, okay, you need to make sure that you have already pushed your code on GitHub. And what you need to do next is to create the deployment key. Okay, so I'm assuming you have the repository on your GitHub. You need to go to setting. Okay, go to the repository first, and then go to setting, and then go to deploy keys. Okay, so we need to create a key to make sure that whatever changes that has been made is actually made by the authorized person. What does authorized person mean? It is originally you that made the changes, push your code to GitHub, and then you are pulling from the correct server. okay, which is also your server. So in this case, we are going next is we need to create a key pair. Okay, so this one we need to run a command which is ssh key generator. Let me see first. Yep, ssh key gen. It's quite lengthy. And then I name this key pair. I name it according to my username, Arifin Emzin epp1 at okay, so this time I'm using 172. I just follow the host name 31.42.53. Okay, and then hit enter. Enter file. Okay, just press enter. This one just press enter, press enter. Okay, now you have created the key pair, and then you need to copy the code. So in order to do so, you type cat ssh /id rsa.pub. Okay, so we copy this and then go to our GitHub, hit add deploy key, and then paste it here. And then for this one, maybe I can use for the title Arifin Emzin app1. Okay, so this is my username, this is my host name, sorry, this is my subdomain, and hit add key. So you need to do some verification. Open SSH public key. It should be started from SSH. I accidentally copied the a.pub. Okay, again, this must be started with ssh-rsa. Okay, and then add key. Okay, now successful. Okay, what's next is we go to the terminal back. Okay, so make sure you are in the your web application folder. Okay, so your web application folder must be exactly the same as your domain name. So in my case, it is app1.arifinmzin.xyz. So next we need to initialize git repository. So we can type git init. Okay, and then git remote add origin, and then we go back to our GitHub, go to code, go to ssh, and then copy this, go back to terminal, and then paste. Okay, and then hit enter. Alright, now what's next is we need to run git pull origin min. Okay, this is where the server will pull whatever code from our GitHub. Then hit enter. Yes. Okay. I assume it's already successfully pulled. LSL. Okay, now we have all our files here. Okay, so let's try open it on the browser. Okay, refresh. Yeah, so we have successfully deployed our web application where it pulled from our GitHub. So say like I want to have some changes on this page, so I can directly change it from my GitHub, from my VS Code. So let's say where is the form body. All right, so let's say I want to put h1 over here, h1 just for testing. Login form, then I save. And then I commit second. Stage first, then commit. Okay, and then sync change. Okay, now supposedly it's already been pushed. Okay, second commit. Okay, so what's next is we need to run this command git pull origin main in order for the one that on our server will take effect. Git pull origin main. Okay, it's stated here one file change. So let's go back to our page here. Yeah, login form. Okay, so I have made some changes. Okay, so one another thing is how you can set up the database. Okay, you need to go back to Cloud Panel and then click database. Okay, and then add database. So this is based on your settings. So in my case, I name the database as this one. So for database username is up to you, what you want to name it. In my case, I just name it similar to my username. Add one database user password. Okay, and then add database. Oh, I guess it cannot have like this. So make sure you keep also this credential in a safe place. So this is for my database server, my SQL. Okay, so I need to change in my code over here. DB name is app1, username is this one, and password is this one. Okay, save. Okay, and then stage the changes. Commit and sync. Okay, now I've set up all the database credential. However, I don't have any data yet. But I have the data on my local host. Okay, so my data is already here in my local host. So what I can do is I can export this data to SQL format. So this one is really depend on whatever my SQL client that you are using. So in my case, I already export it to an SQL file. Export as SQL dump. Okay, so I already have the file here, if I'm not mistaken. This must be somewhere here. Okay, never mind. I just go back to here. I just export it SQL dump. Oh, it is in my document. Oh, right here. Test.sql. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to File Manager, and I will upload that SQL file. So click Add New, and then not add new file, but upload a file. Before that, I want to make sure my folder is correct. Let's put in htdocs folder. Okay, now upload a file. Okay, I choose this one, test.sql. Okay, now by right we have the file uploaded on our server test.sql, so we can verify that through the terminal. ls, yeah, this one, test.sql. So what's next is we need to import this file to our MySQL. So how can you do that is you need to log in first to MySQL. So we can type MySQL. Make sure you are in this folder, MySQL -u for username. Just now username is Arifin Mzing. App1. And then -p for password. So enter password, copy this one. I'm not sure whether it allows. Okay, yeah, so we just copy it, and then now we are logging in our MySQL server. Okay, what's next is we need to choose the database, show databases. Okay, app1. So this is the one that we just created. Use app1. And then what we need to type next is we need to import the data from test.sql. So we type source test.sql. Okay, show tables. Okay, now we have users table. Select all from users. Okay, now we have our data in our database, so it must be similar to the one that in my localhost. Okay, now we can try log in to our web application. First, this we need to exit first. We need to pull first because we have made some changes just now. Okay, to file change. And then refresh. Okay, I try to log in 2000. Okay, so it's successfully logged in, but this one is not updated yet. But that's how you can deploy your web application. So starting here onward is just you modify your code according to whatever production requirement that you want to apply, because all of these code are for development purpose. Maybe for production or for live purpose, you need to have some changes, so you can write your changes here in VS Code and then push it to your GitHub, and then from your server you need to pull it, okay, using the command. Okay, I think that's it. I hope this video will benefit everyone that watch, and I think that's all. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.